Project Glastron. A little context. So about a couple months ago, my girlfriend and I bought a boat, and it had a good engine, but the boat itself was a 1969 Thunderbird tri-hull. I love the style of the boat, it just wasn't worth the restoration. I wanted to get something a little bit more, I guess, close to home. Ended up being Austin, Texas, and I found a 1973 Glastron V-156, tri-hull as well. So we decided, my buddy and I, Kyle, said, hey, let's take this on. We found it on Facebook Marketplace, and we're gonna give it a go. Ended up going out there, bought it. It's gonna be a full restoration. The whole stringers need to go, we gotta pull the cap. We've already taken off both the motors, as what you've already seen. The entire motor itself right here needed to be redone. I needed to completely clean it out. There was no water coming out of the telltale. So the entire engine itself wasn't being cooled. The compression across all the cylinders is good, but they all hit about 120. So right in that area was good for us, and it starts up great. So we're gonna worry a little bit less about the engines. I'll probably rebuild the carburetors later on during this whole build process. We're gonna focus most of this in the beginning on the Glastron itself in this whole restoration. So first thing we did was pull the motors, and we had to build the stand for those motors. So my buddy Kyle volunteered his garage. I kind of convinced him a little bit on the whole restoration and said we can do it here. He's a huge help. He knows way more about this than I do. So I'll go ahead and bring him in about talking about this engine stand.
What's up?
What's up, man?
So yeah, wanted to pull these motors. Decided we needed to build some stands. Took a look at a bunch of stands that other people had made online. Got kind of the idea of how to do it, and then just kind of started going at it. But yeah, basically all we did was measure from the top of the transom where it connects on the motor down to the bottom of the lower unit, and just made sure that we had enough space to clear. On our first one, it turned out to be kind of tough, right, to get the motor off the boat and onto this stand because of the legs of our shop stand.
Shout out to Harbor Freight.
Yeah, that thing is awesome.
Not sponsored, but this thing will get a lot of use.
Yeah,
for this entire project.
It did all the heavy lifting.
Yeah.
So that was definitely great. But what we figured out that we needed to do better on the second one, which was obviously lighter, but we made room underneath the bottom of the stand to get the legs of the shop crane underneath it and make the lift a whole lot easier.
Right.
And I think it proved to be a hell of a lot easier this time around.
Yeah. It was much easier because we didn't have to we had to use blocks initially, like underneath the casters and jack it up.
Yeah, we played a little game of Jenga with them. Probably not the safest part of the project,
not.
but we got it done.
It worked out. We got a new garage. So
yeah.
It's setting nice right now. So the next part of the project is probably going to end up being, as we can talk about, all the bolts that were inside this thing.
Oh, yeah. The ones that were holding this motor onto the Thunderbird.
Yeah.
Oh man, they were probably some of the thinnest 3/8 bolts I've ever seen in my life.
And
there was like probably 1/8 of an inch of metal left right in the middle.
Yeah.
And that was all that was holding it on. I have no idea how. I've never seen corrosion like that. I guess you start pulling apart 50 years of been in there and been in the salt water, and that's what you get. But I was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah.
I've pulled apart a lot of old stuff, and that was something new.
Yeah, that was crazy. And we'll link pictures to it and everything in the video, so y'all can see exactly what it was. But pulling this Mercury 1000 SS, 1969 as well, so the same year as the boat. Pulling this guy off of this boat, this transom, was a whole process in and of itself.
Oh yeah. It was a lot of work.
Yeah.
We definitely learned a lot.
Yeah. So, again, what's going to end up happening is we're probably going to end up stripping this boat, taking the cleats off, taking everything nice that we can get from this boat, which, again, doesn't have a title. There's a lot of issues that we had with this boat that it's just going to end up being junked. The trailer as well. Everything doesn't really work that well. So, all the focus is on the Glastron. Strip this. Yeah. As it should be. Austin original. So, we'll strip everything of this guy, get this try and sell it if someone wants to buy it. If not, it's going to the junkyard. And then, yeah, start making
Nobody's
the cradle.
gonna want it.
No one's gonna want it.
No one's gonna want it.
No one's gonna want it. It's,
I think somebody will probably want this 60-horse motor from you.
yeah, it's true.
I do think that this baby's good.
Yeah, so I think if we end up like getting this guy fixed up, maybe repaint it, do some stickers, get it running nice, that someone can come in and
It'll at least cover the beer budget for the boat project.
That's true, because that's an important part of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so get this thing sold, maybe get for around like 500 to 800, depending on what the market is. It's a nice engine. We already tested it. It turns over, so it's good. And it comes with a stand. That's over-engineered. So
Yeah.
but that's probably it for now. I guess next step would be pulling the cap and building the cradle. So I'll keep you updated on that.
Yeah.
Awesome. Thanks.